that. Like you see it bounce up and then it comes back and then it's just hanging out here. May give you that indication that it's not going to have the strength. And then that would be the only time I would jump into puts from the top, before we got to here. So there's just a couple of ways you can play this. It's just, once it opens and you have that new data, that's what's going to help you. Welcome back, guys. Ron here once again. And before we get started, January 2nd, Happy New Year. Let's go. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it, and give it a thumbs down if you're not. So once you watch it, just don't forget, guys, show your support for the channel. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. The first one I wanted to cover today was Roku, because Roku is doing exactly what I have talked about. So once it hits yellow over here, right, hit the top of the range, I say, hey, it's likely to make its way back down to the lower side of the range. I think I covered it on the webinar, and I said, hey, it's likely to come back down here. And then on the last watch list that I posted on Tuesday, I said, once it hits this level, watch it for that reversal, because the last time it hit it, it bounced off of it, and that's exactly what it did. So as you can see here, it hit it, tried to dip below it, didn't have the force to actually stay beneath it, and then it pushed higher. And that's what it's doing here now. It continues, and it continues to do the same here. So now it's pushing higher, and it's setting itself up to actually go back to the top of that range without any issues, right? So looking at the daily, it hit the bottom of the range. All right, let's see. It hit the bottom of the range, and now it's making its way back up, right? So unless today we get a massive turnaround from the markets as a whole, everything looks like it's going to just continue to push higher, guys. There's nothing really pushing. There's no reasons for the markets to just be going down, besides anything crazy coming out now. So, any news that will start pushing it lower. But like I said, I've said it before, the administration is going to keep pumping and making sure that these markets keep going higher all the way through next November, more than likely. Obviously, pullbacks are expected, but we'll see what happens. As of right now, everything is pushing higher. So we will trade the markets the way the markets want to be traded, and we're not going to fight it, right? So if the markets want to push higher, we'll go higher. If they want to push lower, we'll go lower. And then we'll trade each individual stock the way the individual stock wants to be traded for that given day. That way we don't have to suffer drawdowns unnecessarily. So when it comes to Roku, you guys can see. So it hit the bottom, hit the top, hit the bottom, and now it's pushing its way higher. Roku, however, guys, likes to do a lot of the similar moves, similar kind of to Shopify. So be careful with it, trying to close this gap. If it does push lower first, kind of like what it did here on Tuesday, you can see here push lower. Obviously, it wasn't to close the gap, but it pushed lower and then it reversed. So keep an eye on that. You can see here there's basically a lot of support all in the same area. You have the pre-market low, previous day's high, previous day's close, a bunch of moving averages, all within this range right here, okay? So it just makes things easy as far as what you're looking for, right? The next one, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla. I really do like Tesla, and like I said before, guys, Tesla's reminding me a lot of like what Amazon was looking like. So if you guys take the time to go back and review Amazon charts when Amazon was at these price levels, it's kind of like what I covered on the webinar. It would, it just made those massive gaps, and then start paying attention to what these things are doing in between earnings, because now we can start to see clearly, what can we expect? And it'll be a little bit easier to predict, this thing is likely to gap up. For Tesla, I want to see it break to the downside. I want to see it break the previous day's high, followed by the previous day's close, and then we're going all the way down to 413.9. And then from there, honestly, I'm just going all the way down to 402.52, which is the bounce level that I had here. You can see here, it opened, bounced from here, whoops, all the way up. Not expecting it to do that, but if it does manage to break these levels, yes, it has a high probability of coming back down to these levels. Now, Tesla, and if it breaks the pre-market high, I'm looking for 430.28, followed by 433. If they give us solid bars today, just imagine what that chart is going to look like, right? So if you're looking at the chart today and you get a nice solid bar like this one, again. But now the solid bar is all the way up here like this, right? Where do you see a reversal in sight, right? Like the probabilities now with the new year and everything, we get this market rally, at least for January. January is probably going to be a very active, busy month. So just keep that in mind. And if you have the opportunity to hold a small position and it's not going to bother your account, do so, okay? So that's Tesla. All right, let's take a look at Amazon. All right, Amazon. Get rid of all of this. All right, so Amazon, guys, made its way back up again on top of this Darvis. Again, the only thing with Amazon that still bugs me is that it's still pretty far from its all-time highs compared to everything else, right? So I feel like Amazon should be a lot closer. But if Amazon does manage to stay above these levels, the speed of it catching up to everybody else may start to pick up. So as the bullishness starts to increase and everybody starts to be a little bit more confident in the market. So keep an eye on Amazon. I like Amazon a lot because it gives us these kinds of moves. I mean, these moves right here, even to the upside, you get these nice solid moves. So I am keeping an eye on Amazon. And for Amazon, what I'm looking for, obviously, again, it's also gapping up. So for Amazon, if it does manage to break, I'm looking for a break of 1876, more than the pre-market high. I just want to see Amazon actually break these levels. You can see here, these two levels were previous reversal levels. So you can see here, it on the pre-market, it was gapping lower. It made its way back up, hit this level here, and that was its reversal. On the pre-market, opened lower, or from that level, and then it pushed higher to this level, and this was the reversal level, and it reversed from there. So I do want to see it break this level. And again, it made that move pretty quickly. You kind of have to judge it as it is, guys. But with Amazon, you can give it time. You don't have to rush into Amazon because Amazon's going to give you a proper entry and tell you which way it's actually going to end up going. As you can see here, you don't have to rush in the morning to try to get the best entry. If you see a struggle, let's say shoot up here and struggle, then you can start to think about potentially doing the reversal. But as of today, because everything is so bullish, unless the market starts to turn around, the ad is pushing lower, the tick is below zero. I'm looking for all those little signs to decide whether I want to do puts today. Puts look very risky today as of right now. I want to see something tell me, hey, you know what? Puts are going to be what it's going to be today, right? So as of right now, the markets are just still pushing higher. And, they're still over 150, 160. So we kind of want to see how they open. But as of right now, everything is pushing higher. And it's likely to continue going higher, okay? Just watch those small pullbacks. If they do pull back, let's say Amazon opens, pulls back to the pre-market open, it doesn't break it, then this is going to be a good entry for that reversal. If you see a struggle here, for example, right? So wick, and then it starts to push higher, then that could be a good entry for you there instead of waiting for it to break above 1876. But I am comfortable above 1876 and especially above 1883 because these levels here, you can see why they reverse. So the most comfortable level obviously is 1883 because you can see here once it breaks that level, it's just likely to continue back to 1898. That's pretty much it for today, guys. That was a clip of this morning's call for our members. Don't forget, guys, click the links below. Join the Shop Chop Challenge and try to reach that 30,000 in 30 days that a lot of our members are going for right now. Our record holder right now is LaDon with 10 days in at $18,000. So come and join us. Click the links below. Schedule a call if you have questions, guys. And I will see you on the next one.